Hi guys, this is Teddy and welcome back to episode 10 of my Shipwreck Survival Island. And I know what you guys are thinking. Teddy, this is not your Shipwreck Survival Island. Yes, it is. This is what the world looked like before I got my hands on it. So let's just have a little tour, shall we, of what things were before we started. Obviously, spawn point is down here. And in episode 1, we did a little bit of exploration of the island. I thought to myself, wow, this is going to be quite a nice little survival island seed. I started moving across the island into the other side, and I spotted our shipwreck on the second part of the island. And I thought to myself, wow, this is awesome. I can't believe we have this. And yeah, it looks pretty much the same. Obviously, I've made a few additions, put some barrels in place and tidying everything up. I've got rid of the desk that was there, and it just looks very, very plain and simple compared to what it does now, and it's really quite cool. And obviously there's still a lot of work for me to do on the actual world, but obviously we have done a lot of work in the meantime. Now obviously down here we've got our little villager, dug down farms, all that good stuff down there. This bit over here is now obviously our bay, which was not connected up. We connected it up by building a massive section of island over here. And the farm's gone, obviously, because it's a brand new world. It's been a fun journey, guys. It really has so far. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to hop back into the main world and I'll show you a little bit of stuff that I've been doing between episodes. As the sun rises on a new day, we are back on the real world again. And yeah, things look very much different to what they did in the other world where I just showed you how things looked before. Obviously, we built ourselves the dock. I think we got this finished in episode 3, and we've done so much work over time. It's incredible. We've got our creeper farm up here. We got our nice little wheat fields with our pathworks and our, as I said, our villager / farming area down below. And we built our house. This is one of the first things we built, obviously. And this thing, I still love how this thing looks. This looks pretty amazing. It's amazing how well, of course, that the birch and the dark oak work together. It's really quite cool how that worked. And for ages, I was throwing myself about how I was going to make this build look, because I couldn't figure out how I was going to make it look. Because I was thought to myself, oh, I'll throw in some diorite, or I'll throw in some granite or whatever, and it's just like, it didn't work for me at all. I moved on to white concrete. That didn't work out. So we ended up going for birch, and it looks absolutely amazing, guys. So then, of course, we moved over here. We put in our animals area, which is still quite happily running away. Our chicken eggs farm it's been going. We've got 3 chalk boxes worth of eggs sat there. That's for our wither. When we get to that, we get ourselves some wither roses. So that'll be kind of cool. And then we've got our villager area next over here with our villager trading hall. I've done a little bit more. I put a couple of paintings up because I thought, why not? We'll have the Donkey Kong painting over here. Got our creeper on the beach. We love creeper on the beach. It's a good painting. And I threw up the little spider one down the end here as well. And I did have a little idea on stream, guys. This is a good reason for you guys to come and watch me on stream. I'm going to be having named items again, like I had in my old world, and we're going to put a lot of picture frames up on this wall over here to make it a nice lag friendly area. And in these chests here, we're going to be putting in our named chest items. So if you guys want to come over to twitch.tv/TeddyLegendGaming and check me out over there, then I'll much appreciate it. Anywho, moving on to the next thing. Obviously, we did that quite a lot. This is obviously the newest area we've got going on over here. I did finish the pathworks between episodes. And this is our blacksmith forge, which looks absolutely awesome. I do love how this thing comes out. As well as our water tower with our friendly little dude here drinking himself a bucket of water. And obviously you've seen the smelter, you've seen the wood, the sawmill, wood mill, whatever you want to call it. We got them finished in the last episode. They look awesome. And I'm going to start thinking about moving over here and getting some more builds in place over here at some point. Got a wandering trader just spawned in. Hello, Mr. Wandering Trader. And then we've got our nether portal, which, to be fair, it didn't look so good before I got my hands on the area. It looks absolutely awesome now. We've got ourselves a really nice black stone design. The path design, I don't think I actually thoroughly showed the proper path design off at the end of the episode I built this in, but it looks really quite cool. I do love having the soul lanterns leading up to the nether portal. And I don't think I also showed that we have a little platform on the flip side. So if we do come out the wrong side of the portal, we do have a little barrier stopping ourselves falling into the lava down below. Now, moving on to the next bit, we did this in an earlier episode. We got our little beach, which we completely revamped the style of the beach. Another thing I did between episodes was I extended this corner beach down here. So the beach has been expanded and it looks a lot better now than it did. I'm still contemplating the idea of throwing a bit of basalt and some cobble and some fire and magma blocks over here, making it look more like this thing blew out of the ground. Still not 100% sold on my glassworks because from certain angles it just looks a bit square. It genuinely does, but it still looks awesome, and it's the first thing I've ever done with glassworks. So that might be something we'll work on in the future, but it won't be on this island. Moving over to our turtle sanctuary, this was another build that didn't actually take very long to do, but it was a fun little thing to get in place. Now all the turtle eggs are gone. I actually missed all of that, but all our turtle friends have remained, and we've got 7 turtles over here, so we can always breed up some more, get ourselves some more turtle eggs, and get some more scoots for potions. Then we got our nice little beachside resort down here, which of course we've got our friendly guy cooking a potato down here. We got our beach mats on the floor so people can sunbathe under the palm trees. I love the palm trees. I need to build some more of those at some point as well. I might do some more build palm trees in this episode because I do want to get this thing a bit more tidied up, and I think a palm tree going somewhere here and maybe 1 or 2 over here would look kind of nice as well. Of course, we also got our little swimming pool thing here, which is really quite nice. Nice little jacuzzi type thing. Have a little swim if you want to have a bit of freshwater swimming rather than the salt water from the sea. Up here, we got our nice little beach hut for viewing over the sea, which is really cool as well. And inside, obviously, our beach hut looks absolutely amazing. We do have a little bit of stuff to put in here still. I've got these things with furnaces in here right now. I wasn't planning on putting furnaces. I was planning on putting a cauldron somewhere along this lot, but for the villagers and tradings, and they, you know what they're like. So, yeah, we've got our friendly little dude getting out of bed here, and our bedroom as well. Looking very, very nice. And then we also did some groundworks as well. Our mine, guys. We did actually do something down here. Now, in another very recent episode, obviously we found our quad spider spawner, which we turned into a farm, which wasn't the easiest thing in the world to do, but it has come out really rather nice. And it's not got a lot in there right now because I've actually cleared it out and used the string to make a load of wool with, but I can come back here and AFK as and when I desire, which is really quite cool. And then moving back to the last episode, guys, we did in fact build ourselves a dual slime farm. And we built ourselves a zombie spawner, which transforms them into drowns as well, which is absolutely awesome. And it looks pretty decent. I probably will do a bit of decoration work down here, simply because we can. You know, we've got a bit of decorating we can be doing down here. But for now, I'm going to leave this as is. I don't want my farming area to be down here. I have got an industrial area set up for that. And I think I'm going to take you over there because I haven't actually shown you guys that yet. So we'll go over there quickly and I'll show you what I've been doing. Okay, as we're flying over into our farming district, you can see I've got a couple of things in place. Obviously, you guys have seen the fish farm. You guys have already seen that one, which is cool. I've been busy working, slabbing out massive area of this island here. And it's coming along really nicely. I want to eventually get this all slabbed across to the other side. This sort of area here is going to be the middle of the island, and this is going to be our little animal pen, and we're going to basically cover everything else up, get some animals spawning in here, and then we're going to give them food so they remain on the island. And then we've got our basalt generator. I haven't actually shown you guys this one. This one is a 5 basalt generator. All you got to do is stand up on here with your pickaxe and just smash away. and it just keeps respawning in for you, and it's a really quick way of getting quite a decent amount of basalt. And because the lava is at the side, it doesn't actually lose very much with the ice above it, because the items try and spawn up and then they can't spawn up, so they just go straight down. And it's a really fast and effective basalt farm, which is really quite cool. But I have plenty of plans for over here. I'm going to be building a giant 2-chunk sugarcane farm, which is what I started over here. And I had a bit of a brain fart and I couldn't figure out what I was doing with it, so I stopped, took a step, and I will come back to it in a very, very near future. But for now, I'm going to head back over to the main island. As you can see from here, it does look pretty cool at night time as well. But we're going to head back over to the main island. I'm going to start getting some more groundworks in place, get some more trees in, get some more decorating done, and I'll cut back to you guys in just a little while. Okay guys, so a little while has now passed, and I've got a few more of my jungle style palm trees in place down here, and I think they look pretty good. I do. I'm not amazing at building trees, as you guys can probably tell, but I think they come along quite nicely. Anyway, other than that, I've been kind of busy up here. I've started doing a bit more decorating. I've got a bit of grass growing. I've got myself a few bushes in place. And I've put a few more custom trees in. This one's a nice little stumpy one, because I didn't want to interfere with the building. And I still think that looks pretty cool in that little corner over there. Let me just run around here and I'll show you what else has been going on. As you can see, it looks a little different. It does. I've been quite busy getting some more, like, grasses growing, a few more bushes in place. I got this tree in finally. It's been sat there for I don't know how long, but it's now done. We got another tree in here and over there as well. So we got absolutely tons done, guys. And believe it or not, it doesn't look like a lot, but it's taken me a good few hours to get this lot in place. So I do need to get myself some more hay bales to kind of like the hay bale look, having just odd hay bales knocking around here and there. So I'm going to be harvesting all of this lot again and get myself a load more hay bales sorted out. And then after that, what I would like to do on this episode is finally get the island set up for our crane. Now, I did mention really early on in the series that we were going to have a crane off of this island over here. Now, the problem with this island over here is it's exceptionally small. So what I really need to do is build myself out a platform that's about the same height as our dock, and then put our crane off of the said platform. And it's going to have to be quite a way off of the side of this island, so I'm going to have to build up this quite a lot. Now, it's going to take a little while to do that, so I'm going to stream it. I'm going to head over, I'm going to do a little stream, and this will be the project for the day. And I will cut back to you guys in a little while. Well, I say a little while. It's probably going to take me quite a while to get this bit in place. But I'll cut back to you guys once I got this done. Alrighty guys, so time has now passed and I have been rather busy. I said I was going to cut back to you once I fixed up the island, but I decided I wasn't going to do the island. I'm just going to do a extension to the dock area for our crane, and this is what I come up with. As you can see, I ended up getting the crane done as well, and I think this thing looks really cool. This is the first time I've ever kind of built a crane, and it's come out pretty decent. It's come out pretty decent. Now, the idea behind this is, obviously, we've got the fence posts acting as the main ropes for chains for the crane, and we've got some grindstones on the end for the hookup points to hook the ships up. And the reason, guys, I went for this is because, obviously, I haven't got any way of getting the ship out of the dry dock any other way in the design I've got going on. And I thought it'd be kind of nice to have some way of doing that. So what I've got to do next, guys, is a bit more decorating. I've got a bit more decorating to do. I decided it's time for me to do a bit of decorating around the dock. I started already over at the crane. We've got a big stack of barrels down over here. Just kind of looking like some storage underneath the crane. And what I need to do, guys, I want to put a little wall going around the inside of here. Probably continue on the cobblestone walls. And then I want to do a bit of decorating down below. Possibly throw some more barrels down there, some hay bales, that sort of stuff. And then I've got a couple of ideas for stuff I could put up the top as well. So let me get materials together, and I will come back to you in just a little bit when I'm going to start to decorate. Alrighty, I've got the inner wall around our dock like so, and I put the triple fence gates because I think that looks really cool because it lifts the middle one up. I think that looks pretty decent. One thing I am decided on doing is I'm going to break out a couple of sections of wall just around the outside. Maybe like one here. And then put another set of fence posts, fence gates in. And then we can grab some ladders. And put a ladder coming down into the dock. Because it would make sense to have more than one access point to the dock. And I think that would be kind of cool. I think I'm going to do the same again the other side. That does mean I need to make some more fence gates, but that's fine. And you'll notice I've got quite a bit in my inventory at this point. I've got quite a lot going on. And some of the ideas I've got, just for an example, let's just get rid of this. And I will grab this one. We'll grab this one. So a couple of the ideas I've got is like, you're going to need trash cans. You know, you're going to need some trash cans. So what we've got this. And we put a dark oak on top of there. And you've got yourself a little trash can. I think that's a really cool thing to have. And because I'm away from the villagers, this shouldn't affect any of my villagers. If it does, I'll have to make some changes. But this is fine for now. I kind of like how that looks. Having that as that. Then I can also get away with putting a few up on the top here. And then, you know, just got a trash can. That looks really cool. And the other idea I had as well as possibly getting rid of that. Maybe I don't do trash cans on the top dock, because I think I've got a better idea for these. What I kind of want to do is, I can't put that there, can I? Maybe I'll put one there. And then what we do is, oh yes, I have got fence posts on me. Put a couple of fence posts on the top of it like so. Maybe even 3 of them, actually. 3 of them may be better. There we go. And then we get something to kind of fill our composter up with. I think I've got plenty of seeds. This one's taking forever. Beautiful. Now we leave it alone. That's now a planted tree base. And then we can simply decorate our tree. And we can have little trees on the dock. And I think that would look really quite cool. Oh, I fell off. I don't want to fall off. Can I not fall off? Yeah. There we go. That's where I wanted to put it. And then we can have our nice little tree coming off of the side of the dock as well. And I quite like this design. This design is pretty cool. Now, we could leave it like that, or we could come down a bit further. What do you guys think in the comments? Give me an idea of what you guys are thinking. I think that might be a bit too much. Like, it's too sticky out and not long enough. So I think what I'm going to do is this. Now, give me 1 second just to fill this in. I'll give you guys a rough idea of what I'm looking at. No, I do not like that one bit. That's really not very pleasant to look at. Alrighty, we're just going to go with that for now. And if you guys have got a better idea of how I can make these without making them massive, then drop me a comment down below. But for now, I'm going to do that, get some more of them in place. And I'm going to also give you another idea of what's going to happen as well. I've got these campfires. I need to put another couple of campfires on the corners over there to like signaling markers. That's what I see these things as. They're kind of signaling markers to show where the outside edge of the dock is. So I think they look pretty cool. And they also give off a little bit of light as well. So we've also got some hay bales. And the idea behind the hay bales, I'm going to do a bit of stuff over here. And this may work, it may not. I don't actually know. We're going to find out in a second. But the plan is we're going to have some of these running over the top. I can't put that on a stair block. I would choose the one place I can't put the rail, wouldn't I? But anyway, it's going to be like that. We're going to have like these knocking around the place. I might just turn that around and have it facing the other way, because that would make more sense, to be fair. And I'll be able to actually get the rail down, which would make even more sense. So let's get rid of that and we'll start again. Yes, I should have a hoe on me. I haven't got one. So if we come off of the wall, and I'm probably going to put some stone buttons on some of these to make them stand up anyways, so I don't mind that being like that. No, can I not put it against the thing? And okay, I'm gonna cut away because I've managed to do it again. I've got another another set of stairs there, so I'll cut away. I'll get some more of these bits and bobs in place, and I'll cut back to you in a little while. Alrighty, so a bit of time has passed, and I thought I'd let you guys have a little bit of a treat. I've turned on the RTX packs, and it looks pretty cool on my island with the RTX on. So let's have a little view. The beach art looks absolutely amazing. I love the natural shadows. It really looks cool over there. The glass, it kind of disappears a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. This thing over here, the portal, looks incredible with the RTX on. And again, with the glass, it does kind of go a bit funky because the glass texture does need a bit of tweaking. But that can be happened. That can happen. And yeah, this thing. We've got a wandering trader in the sawmill. That's good to know. But when we come in here, it's just really cool in here. Love it. Absolutely adore the RTX. And even simple stuff like the smelter looks really funky in the RTX. So I'm going to quickly wander through and I'll show you what I've been doing over on the dock, because that is why I brought you guys back. Because I've done near enough everything I can do for now. I've run out of materials in the sense of I haven't got any leather armor left, and I've got nothing really to decorate my armor stands. But this thing, it looks a bit different. It does look a bit different. We've got some pumpkins stacked up over here. We've got some dudes doing some work on some workbenches. Got a few of those knocked around here. I decided the trees I mentioned earlier from your comment, I still want your comments, but I've decided this is how I want them to look. If you agree, then obviously drop me a comment below. But that's what I've decided to go with for now. If you guys have got better ideas, obviously let me know, because I would love to know what your thoughts. But yeah, I'm just going to wander around here, guys, and let you guys see what's going on. We've got a dude in an armor stand. He's got a bit of scrunched up cloth, go clean the barrels before they go on the ship, or something along those lines. But yeah, I've run out of bits and bobs for now. I'm going to have to leave these a bit blank for the first download. I was going to try and get as much of these done as I could, but I've run out of stuff, and I don't know where I'm going to get more stuff from at this point in time without doing a massive AFK session at the drone farm. So for now, we're going to leave it as is, but it is absolutely glorious wandering around here. And going in under here, this looks really funky as well. We've got some more pumpkins over here, a load of hay bales, logs. It all looks good, guys. It all looks good. With that, guys, it is time for me to wrap up the episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you do want to get involved with the world download, then do hit me up on Discord. The link is down below. If you've enjoyed the episode, hit the like button. If you've absolutely loved it and you can't wait for episode 11, then don't forget to hit subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye for now.